Welcome back, children. Today the topic we are going to take up today, that is protein synthesis, जिसको हम लोग translation भी बोलते हैं. Now you know that it is all a part of the central dogma, and the central dogma अब तक आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ गया है. Central dogma says that from DNA we will form RNA, and this process of forming RNA from DNA, that's called as transcription. Once the RNA has been made, from this RNA protein will be made, and this step by which RNA से we make the corresponding protein, this is called as translation. ठीक है? So today we are going to take up this topic, translation. Before I teach you translation, I want to give you an overview of what actually we are going to do, ताकि आपको बाद में समझने में दिक्कत नहीं हो. So let us assume this to be the nucleus. This is the nucleus, right? Nucleus के अंदर we have our DNA. Now DNA is double stranded. One is 5 prime 3 prime and the other is 3 prime 5 prime. ये जो second strand है इससे आपका corresponding RNA बनता है, and all the 3 types of RNA, that is mRNA, tRNA and rRNA, the 3 types of RNA which are required for protein synthesis, all of them they are made in the nucleus. उसके बाद ये RNA बाहर आते हैं. So let us take out one at a time. First, this is your mRNA. We have already learned that mRNA has a polarity 5 prime 3 prime. And what is mRNA? mRNA is the messenger RNA. It will carry the message of the DNA in the cytoplasm so that the corresponding protein it can be made. Right? So here ये DNA के message को किस form में लेकर आया है? In the form of codons. The first codon invariably is going to be AUG, which is also going to code for amino acid methionine, and the last codon is going to be the stop codon. Any one of them, say UAA मैंने यहाँ पर लिख दिया है, and बीच में जो भी आपके codons होंगे उसके corresponding amino acids आपके बन जाएंगे. Say I have just made 1 or 3 such codons मैंने बनाए हैं जिसके amino acid आपको जानना है. ठीक, this is your mRNA. अब सवाल उठता है, the RNA में these nucleotides they are not found in 3. ऐसे वो 3-3 के ग्रुप में नहीं पाए जाते, राइट? आरएनए में तो न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स आर इन अ कंटिन्यूअस मैनर. व्हिच 3 टुगेदर आर फॉर्मिंग अ कोडॉन, ये कौन करेगा? तो आई टोल्ड यू यहाँ पर आएगा द वर्क ऑफ आरआरएनए. आई टोल्ड यू आरआरएनए अलोंग विद सर्टेन प्रोटीन्स, इट इज गोइंग टू आरआरएनए प्लस सम प्रोटीन्स के साथ मिलकर इट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म राइबोसोम्स, एंड दीज राइबोसोम्स दे विल हेल्प टू आइडेंटिफाई द कोडॉन्स. ये कोडॉन को आइडेंटिफाई करने में ये राइबोसोम्स आपकी मदद करते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ tRNA जो आपका बच गया थर्ड आरएनए. द थर्ड आरएनए और द tRNA, अब आपको कोडॉन पता लग गया, कोडॉन हाईलाइट हो गया. नाउ दिस इज द साइटोप्लाज्म अबाउट व्हिच आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक. अभी हम साइटोप्लाज्म की बात कर रहे हैं. साइटोप्लाज्म में ऑल द 20 अमीनो एसिड्स आर प्रेजेंट. इसीलिए हम लोग कहते हैं प्रोटीन डाइट लेना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि प्रोटीन से आपको अमीनो एसिड्स मिलते हैं. यू नीड ऑल द 20 अमीनो एसिड्स, अदरवाइज द डीएनए विल नॉट बी एबल टू एक्सप्रेस. इसलिए आपके पास 20 के 20 अमीनो एसिड्स आपके पाए जाने चाहिए. सो व्हाट tRNA इज गोइंग टू डू इज, tRNA इज द एडाप्टर मॉलिक्यूल. आपको पता है मैं tRNA को ऐसे शॉर्टकट में ऐसे बना रही हूँ. लेट मी मेक इट इन रेड. ये tRNA के एक आर्म है एंटीकोडॉन आर्म. ये कोडॉन्स को पहचानता है. अगर कोडॉन AUG है तो दिस विल बी गोइंग टू बी UAC, and this tRNA is going to bring the corresponding amino acid. यहाँ amino acid कौन सा होना चाहिए? methionine होना चाहिए. It is going to bring the methionine. Then there is for every codon there is a separate tRNA. अगर आपका कोडॉन UUU है, उस केस में वो tRNA जिसका corresponding anticodan AAA है, that will come here, and ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ यहाँ पर क्या लेकर आ सकता है? फिनाइल एंग्लिन ही लेकर आ सकता है. ठीक, अब आप क्या होगा? The next one is GUG. So obviously यहाँ पर कौन सा tRNA आएगा? That tRNA जिसके एंटीकोडॉन में क्या है? It is CAC, and इसके अमीनो एसिड बाइंडिंग साइट में सिर्फ और सिर्फ यहाँ पर आपका वैलिन ही बाइंड कर सकता है, the valine amino acid. Similarly, if this is GAG, the anticodon is going to be CUC, and here the corresponding amino acid is going to be glutamine. अब stop codon आ जाएगा, इसका कोई corresponding tRNA है नहीं, the process will stop. अब प्रोटीन बनता कैसे? Now that these amino acids are aligned, now we are going to join them by peptide bond. So I will need an enzyme जो इनके बीच में peptide bond बनाए, and thus the corresponding protein will be ready. So now you are very clear हम ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ने वाले हैं. So translation में what we are going to do is, once the DNA has made the corresponding RNA, mRNA will bring the message of the DNA. Then ribosome, rRNA will form the ribosome. These ribosome, they will help us to highlight these codons, and then the tRNA is going to carry the corresponding. It is going to identify the codon and it is going to bring the corresponding amino acids. Now यहाँ पर आपको एक दो चीज मैं बता दूं. So this is an overview. That means you require 3 types of RNA and all they have a specific role. mRNA का काम है मैसेज लेकर आना, rRNA का काम है कोडॉन्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना, एंड tRNA का काम है उस कोडॉन को पहचान कर उसकी कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग अमीनो एसिड लेकर आना. Now this entire process, जिसमें mRNA के मैसेज को कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग प्रोटीन में बदला जाता है, this entire process is called as translation. यहाँ ट्रांसलेशन में आप एक चीज नोटिस करोगे, ट्रांसलेशन रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ प्रिपरेशन. यहाँ मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहूंगी, तो एक चीज ध्यान से सुनना, दैट विल हेल्प यू. फर्स्ट आई टोल्ड यू दैट rRNA मेक्स राइबोसोम्स, एंड मैंने आपको बताया कि राइबोसोम 2 सब यूनिट का बना है, वन लार्जर सब यूनिट एंड द स्मॉलर सब यूनिट. नॉर्मली जब आपका प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस नहीं होता, देन बोथ द सब यूनिट्स आर सेपरेट. ये दोनों अलग अलग रहते हैं. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा साथ साथ रहते हैं. नो, दे स्टे सेपरेट. नॉट ओनली दैट, वी नो दैट द tRNA में अमीनो एसिड बाइंडिंग साइट में क्या अटैच करता है, अमीनो एसिड. बट नॉर्मल में व्हेन देयर इज नो ट्रांसलेशन, तब tRNA अपना अलग है रहता है, and the corresponding all the tRNA are separate, and the corresponding amino acids, say methionine, say valine, say phenylalanine, all of them are separate. ऐसा नहीं कि tRNA जब देखो अपना अमीनो एसिड को ढो ढो के घूम रहा है. It is nothing like this. They never stay together, right? Only when the mRNA comes out into the cytoplasm, then the ribosomes and the tRNA they come into action. तब जाकर वो एक्शन में आते हैं. राइबोसोम दौड़ता है अपने दूसरे सब यूनिट के पास कि चलो पूरा सारा राइबोसोम बनाए, एंड tRNA भागता है अपने अपने कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग अमीनो एसिड के पास कि प्लीज गेट अटैच टू मी, क्योंकि पता नहीं कब बुलावा आ जाए तो मुझे आपको लेकर जाना पड़े. I'll give you an example to explain you this. Then what will happen? The process you will understand it better. Process ये है, आप ऐसा समझो कि बॉर्डर में आपका युद्ध चल रहा है. ठीक है, एट द बॉर्डर, नो नॉट युद्ध नहीं चल रहा. यू नो दैट बॉर्डर ऑलवेज सम आर्मी पीपल आर पोस्टेड. Say it is India China border, India Nepal border, whatever border, some army people are always posted. So it is never that these army people are always carrying their guns. वो हमेशा ऐसे गन ले लेके नहीं घूमते. The guns are present in the barracks, right? And normally they move like this. जैसे युद्ध का बिगुल बजता है, the moment they get message that we have a war, then all of them they run and they they get their corresponding arms. जो सैनिक जिस आर्म में he is expert, he will get his corresponding arm. Simple something like this. Similarly, साइटोप्लाज्म में भी the ribosome के both the subunits normal में at peace time they are separate. The tRNA is separate and the corresponding amino acid is separate. Only when the mRNA comes bringing the message of the DNA, यानी कि जब युद्ध का बिगुल बजता है, then all the preparation is done. All the ribosomes they will rush and they will try to be together. And उससे ज़्यादा important है the tRNA then actually attaches with its corresponding amino acid and अब अपने हथियार के साथ यानी कि अमीनो एसिड्स के साथ वो रेडी है, राइट, टू अटैक. सो पता नहीं क्या मैसेज आने वाला है, कौन सा कोडॉन आने वाला है मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन जो भी कोडॉन आने वाला है उसका कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग tRNA रेडी है. tRNA का एंटी कोडॉन एंड mRNA के कोडॉन का रिलेशन कैसा है? जस्ट लाइक मैग्नेट. जैसे magnet and लोहा, they get attracted towards each other. Similarly, the codon is UUU. Automatically, that tRNA जिसका anti-codon AAA है, वो magnetic effect से यहाँ पर जुड़ेगा. Why? Because they are corresponding and they will form hydrogen bond, and this is capable of carrying only phenylalanine. So with it will bring the corresponding. So similar, I don't know कि जो mRNA आ रहा है उसमें कौन-कौन सी codon है. There are 61 types of codons. And all the codons are not used in making all the proteins. Different proteins use के लिए different codons आते हैं, but all the tRNA are ready with their corresponding. जो भी codon आएगा उसका corresponding automatically वहाँ पर जाकर attach करेगा. They will be hydrogen bond and then and the detailed process I am going to tell you later. So I just gave you an overview about the process of translation. Now that I gave you an overview, you have understood it very well that the process of translation requires a lot of steps. Some of the steps are preparatory step, जब हम ट्रांसलेशन के लिए तैयार होंगे, and some of them are execution step, जिसके बाद हम उसके mRNA से एक्चुअली में आपका प्रोटीन बनाएंगे, राइट? सो नाउ वी विल सी व्हाट आर दोस स्टेप्स. So we will go quickly through this diagram once again. Now you will understand it little better. Please see this diagram very carefully as I explain you. This is my DNA. It is double stranded 5 prime 3 prime. Only that DNA strand whose polarity is 3 prime 5 prime, it acts as a template, and the corresponding mRNA with the polarity 5 prime 3 prime is formed, right? Now the first codon is always be the protein synthesis is going to start from a specific codon only, that is called as AUG, which is the start codon, right? उससे पहले वाले जितने भी हैं उनको हम UTR कहते हैं, untranslated regions. इसके अलावा यहाँ पर we should also have a cap which I have not drawn over here, and the last one is always going to be a termination codon, and अभी तो यहाँ दिखाया नहीं है, and उसके बाद आपका poly A tail होगा. Got it? Now what happened? If this is my first codon AUG, I want you to see it. Then that tRNA whose corresponding anticodon is UCA and which is carrying methionine will come here. Similarly, this is my next codon. See this. Who is recognizing these codons? It is the ribosome, which is actually recognizing them codon by codon. You can see that. Then the mRNA with the corresponding anticodon, UCG, and the corresponding amino acid serine. Like this, see there are so many codons shown here. I want you to see this. There is another codon here. Then there is another codon for that corresponding anticodon. This is your tRNA, specific tRNA, containing the specific anticodons and the specific amino acids, and now you can see these amino acids will be joined by peptide bond, and thus my corresponding protein is going to be made. So now that you have seen this, you have understood it, let us go into the detailed steps of the process of translation, right? So इतना तो हमको समझ में आ गया that translation requires a lot of steps. Now what are the major steps? You have written all those steps. The first step is charging or amino acylation of tRNA. The second step is initiation. The third step is elongation, and the fourth step is termination. I will teach all the steps one by one. So first step is charging or amino acylation of tRNA. What do I mean by this? First I will explain you on a board, then I am going to show you some photographs. Now assume this blackboard to be the cytoplasm. I am not drawing the nucleus because I don't need nucleus right now. Assume the board to be the cytoplasm, right? In this cytoplasm, what has happened is the mRNA has come. So let me make the mRNA with the polarity 5 prime 3 prime. I am not writing the codons over here, right? And I have all the tRNAs, one this tRNA, another tRNA, the tRNA, and the corresponding, I am just making 3 tRNA to make you explain the entire situation. One of the tRNA, say it has, अगर इसका codon है यहाँ पर AUG, so obviously this is a with UAC, right? It is going to be UAC. If the next codon is say UUU, then here the codon is going, anticodon is going to be AAA, and if suppose the third one is GUG, then this is going to be CAC, right? You know that AUG का amino acid कौन सा बनेगा? Methionine. So I am just writing here methionine, ये भी separate है. You know that UUU का क्या बनेगा? It will be phenylalanine. So I am just writing phenylalanine over here. And GUG का corresponding कौन सा amino acid बनता है? You know that its valine, they are separate, right? Now that the mRNA has come, this tRNA must attach its corresponding amino acid at its amino acid binding arm. हमने shortcut में इस tRNA को ऐसे बनाया है. You know that the tRNA is normally made like this, like this, like this, this, and like this. ठीक है? But मुझे अभी कौन से दो आर्म चाहिए? I need anticodon and amino acid. तो इसको मैंने shortcut में ऐसे बना दिया, like this. This is my anticodon arm and this is my amino acid binding arm. Now you understand why I have drawn it like this. अब करना क्या है? If this is UAC, it must bind with amino acid methionine. If this is AAA, it must bind with amino acid phenylalanine. If it is CAC, it must bind with amino acid here at this side. Amino acid valine must be binded. Now, how will this happen? right? For this, what happens? First, I'm just going to show you one of them. You can apply it to others as well. The UAC के साथ हमको चाहिए methionine. First, this methionine is going to get attached with ATP and it is going to be charged. The methionine is going to be get charged. ये थोड़ा energized हो जाएगा, so that it is now ready to be attached to this tRNA. ठीक है? तो आपको पता है अगर ATP है तो इसमें क्या पाया जाएगा? 3 phosphate molecule पाए जाएंगे. Right? Now this methionine will attach here, ठीक है, and once it attaches, the ATP will get dissociated, ठीक है, it will be ADP plus phosphate. इससे जो एनर्जी निकला, इस एनर्जी से ये यहाँ पर बाइंड होगा, and for this I will require an enzyme. The name of the enzyme is amino acyl tRNA synthetase. It is amino acyl tRNA synthetase. I will require synthetase. This enzyme I will require. Why? आप इस एंजाइम के नाम से ही इसका फंक्शन समझ सकते हैं. अमीनो असाइल tRNA synthetase. ये अमीनो एसिड को असाइल बॉन्ड की मदद से, see this, ये अमीनो एसिड को असाइल बॉन्ड की मदद से tRNA में अटैच करके फाइनल tRNA का सिंथेसिस कर रहा है. So we call it as amino acyl tRNA synthetase. So let us see, this step is called as charging of tRNA or amino acylation of tRNA, which is the first step. पहला स्टेप क्या है? आरएनए आ गया है साइटोप्लाज्म में, बट अभी tRNA is not ready for RNA. The tRNA must bind to its corresponding amino acid and get ready. It is again, I will give you the example. It is something like a war. If the you know the जो हमारे दुश्मन है, suppose if they have come to the border, then our soldiers first they must be equipped with their corresponding arms, only then they can fight. So this is something called as arming them with their corresponding amino acids, and this step is called as charging of tRNA. That means the tRNA is now completely charged and it is ready to read the codons and make the corresponding amino acid. So it is called as charging of tRNA. It is also called as amino acylation. Charging में हम कर क्या रहे हैं? We are attaching the corresponding amino acids, ठीक, with the help of acyl bond and an enzyme amino acyl tRNA synthetase. So this is called as amino acylation of tRNA. That is the first step. अब जाकर जब tRNA ready हो गया है, now I am waiting. Let the ribosome come and identify the codon. The corresponding tRNA will go and take the corresponding amino acids. ठीक, तो जिस तरह से this is charged, similarly all the amino acids will first attach to ATP. ठीक, once they get attached to ATP, they get charged. Now with the help of this ATP, they will go and bind to their corresponding. So यहाँ पर attach करेगा आपका phenylalanine. This will go and bind here, and this one is going and it is going to bind here. The valine is going to bind over here. ठीक, इस तरह से सारे tRNA they are going to get ready. Now that you have understood this first step, now let us see it with the help of some PowerPoint presentations. Right? So first step is your charging or amino acylation of tRNA. Please look at this diagram. This diagram can be seen in your notes as well. See, this is my amino acid. I am telling it very, देखो आराम से, इत्मीनान से. This is my ATP molecule. ठीक, this will, one of the phosphate will attach, 2 phosphate will remain, will get detached. Now this is now the charged one. Now this will go, you know that tRNA के 3 prime end में there is a free OH. I told you OH. To this OH the amino acid will bind. You can see this amino acid has bind यहाँ पर, and this phosphate will now be removed. ये जो phosphate है इसको भी हटा देंगे. Now this is called as amino acylation of tRNA. यहाँ पे केवल मैंने enzyme का नाम नहीं लिखा है. With the help of this enzyme, the tRNA gets attached. But in this formula, you can see the name of the enzyme: amino acid plus ATP plus tRNA. Amino acid plus ATP plus tRNA. Look at these 3 things: amino acid plus ATP plus tRNA. ठीक, with the help of enzyme amino acyl tRNA synthesase, this final RNA will be produced, which is called as a charge, and the phosphate molecule will be from the ATP. It will be later removed. So this is your first step in protein synthesis. Now once my tRNA is ready. I am ready to initiate the process of protein synthesis. I am ready to, I'll see here another diagram you can see. See, all my tRNA are separate and all my amino acids are separate. Now this, the corresponding amino acids, they attach to the tRNA, and this tRNA is now ready, and this is called as the charged tRNA, which is ready for the process of protein synthesis. Now that my tRNA is ready, my mRNA is ready, I am ready to initiate my process of translation. This step is called as initiation. ठीक, अब हम initiation में क्या करते हैं? First, once again, I will teach you on the board. Then we will see it with the help of our PowerPoint presentation. अभी क्या position है देख लो बेटा. The position is, now this entire screen is your cytoplasm. The position is that my mRNA with polarity 5 prime 3 prime is ready. Right? अभी मैं यहाँ UTR नहीं draw कर रही. I'm not drawing UTR. I'm not drawing the cap. I'm directly, drawing the first codon. Say it is AUG. I'm drawing the second codon. Say it is UUU. And say third GUG. मैं भी तीन ही codon बना रही हूँ. So my mRNA is ready. ठीक. Now what will happen? The smaller subunit of the ribosome will first attach to it. So first, which one will attach? The smaller subunit of ribosome will attach. So this is your ribosome, and which unit beta? I told you again and again, this is the small unit of ribosome. This will attach over here. See, the small unit of ribosome. Now if I look at it, if I make my ribosome like this is my large unit and this is my small unit. The small unit has a groove over here. Groove समझते हैं ना, एक गड्ढा होता है, groove. इस groove के बीच से आपका tRNA slides. It slides past. Suppose मेरे पास ये मेरी दीवार है, right? यहाँ पर आप, this is, and I have a groove structure like this, right? I have a wall which has a groove like this, like this, like this, like this. अब इस groove पे क्या होगा? रस्सी आराम से चलती है. It is the smaller subunit which has a groove. इस groove में mRNA आपका चलता है, so that this ribosome can easily slide over the mRNA and identify next codon, next codon, next codon like this. तो सबसे पहले इसमें कौन सा वाला राइबोसोम का यूनिट अटैच किया? द स्मॉलर सब यूनिट. सो लेट अस सी. देखो मैं ग्रीन से लिख रही हूं. नाउ दिस इज योर mRNA. mRNA को मैंने रेड से लिखा, ब्लू से लिखा. mRNA is ready. Now rRNA is ready because ribosome actually represents what? It is made up of rRNA. It is ready. Once the smaller subunit attaches, then the tRNA. Then the tRNA with the anticodon, which now you know which anticodon is going to be here. It is going to be UAC, and with the amino acid, you know that which amino acid is going to be here. With methionine, it attaches to the start codon. ये start codon पे attach करता है. ठीक, अभी जैसे ही start codon पे attach कर गया, then the larger subunit of ribosome also attaches. So this is what? This is my third RNA. That is, this is my tRNA. Once all the three RNA are together, जब तक इनकी तिकड़ी नहीं बनती, जब तक ये तीनों एक साथ नहीं आएंगे, आपका प्रोसेस स्टार्ट नहीं हो सकता. So the moment the three type of RNA they have come at one place, now my RNA is ready for the process of translation. So this first step is called as initiation. एक बार फिर से देख लो, इनिशिएशन में क्या होता है? सबसे पहले the mRNA comes, then this is all happening where? All of this is happening in the cytoplasm, right? So सबसे पहले my mRNA is over here. Then what will happen? The smaller subunit of ribosome will attach. It will highlight only 2 codons at a time. Ribosome एक बार में केवल 2 ही codon को highlight करता है. The first one invariably has to be AUG, and the second one can be anything. The moment this ribosome attaches, then the corresponding tRNA carrying the corresponding amino acid methionine. I must tell you here that ये वाला जो tRNA बेटा जिसका anticodon is one which I have shown here, UAC, it carries which amino acid? I told you it carries amino acid methionine. Yes, but it carries methionine in case of eukaryotes. मैंने आपको बताया था that the genetic code is universal. Universal means if my codon is AUG, then invariably, be it plant, be it human, be it bacteria, the corresponding amino acid is going to be methionine only. मैंने आपको बताया था it is going to be methionine only. थोड़ा वेरिएशन होता है in case of bacteria, that is prokaryotes, this amino acid is not methionine, it is formyl methionine. थोड़ा सा वेरिएशन होता है. This is formyl methionine. So whatever, ठीक है, सबसे पहले my mRNA will come. It has का first codon जहां पर भी AUG होगा वहां पर राइबोसोम अटैच करेगा. It will highlight 2 codons at a time. Then my tRNA carrying the corresponding having anticodon UAC and carrying the corresponding amino acid. Formyl methionine in case of bacteria and methionine in case of eukaryotes. It will come the moment the tRNA comes, then the larger subunit of ribosome binds. Now all the three, that is rRNA, tRNA and mRNA are together and we are ready for the process. This first step is called as initiation. Now that I have taught you, now I am going to show this with the help of some diagrams. So let us come. You can see here with the help of few diagrams we will see. This first diagram over here, this is my mRNA. I have not done some of the labeling, let me do that. This is my mRNA, right? In mRNA, सबसे पहले, this has shifted little bit here, the AUG is identified. ठीक, the smaller subunit will come. यहाँ इसमें बहुत, this is a mistake, it does not identify so many codons together. Only 2 codon एक बार में ये करता है. The remaining should have been out of the range of this ribosome. The smaller subunit will attach. The moment the smaller subunit attaches, then the tRNA with anticodon UAC and corresponding amino acid methionine will attach, and then the larger subunit will attach. Small unit of ribosome, see, it binds. There are some mistakes in this diagram. Please omit. I told you it will be only 2 codons should have been there. ये सबको थोड़ा इधर बनना चाहिए था, but you can understand. Small unit of ribosome, it binds to mRNA at the start codon to form initiation complex. The moment it attaches, it forms initiation complex. AUDG codes for formyl methionine in prokaryotes and methionine in case of eukaryotes, right? Then what will happen is, once it is attached, then the tRNA, the initiator RNA carrying formyl methionine attaches to mRNA if it is a prokaryote. Then the larger subunit, that is 50S, it attaches. Now that the 3 of them are together, now we are ready for the process of translation. ठीक, जैसे हमारा second step हो गया initiation. I have a small the video here. See, smaller subunit attaches. This is the initiator codon, then the tRNA attaches, and then the larger subunit attaches. This entire process is called as initiation. Now the next step is our elongation. Once again, what happens in elongation? मैं पहले आपको बताऊंगी with the help of a diagram what happens. अच्छा, elongation बताने से पहले I want to tell you something about ribosome. So let us see that. इसको पहले देख लेते हैं. Then I will teach you elongation on the board first. And once you have learnt it, then we will see it with the help of the PPT. So please observe this very carefully. Now this is my ribosome. ठीक है, this is my ribosome. This is my smaller unit of ribosome. Very clear over here. ये आपका smaller unit है ribosome का. आपको मैंने बताया था smaller subunit of ribosome में actually mRNA attach करता है. तो मैं इस mRNA को थोड़ा सा और बड़ा बना देती हूँ. ठीक है, I'm just making it little big. Now we know that the first codon is going to be AUG. Second can be anything, right? Suppose यहाँ पर मैं बना देती हूँ say U, कोई भी हो सकता है. अब क्या है, जैसे दोनों राइबोसोम अटैच कर जाते हैं, I told you ना, जब तक ट्रांसलेशन नहीं होता तब तक क्या होता है, वो तो राइबोसोम का सब यूनिट्स आर सेपरेट. It is only when the mRNA comes inside the cytoplasm and it is ready for translation that the tRNA attaches to the corresponding amino acid, and after attaching to the mRNA, the 2 subunits attach. दोनों सबयूनिट अटैच करने के बाद जो स्ट्रक्चर बनता है, I told you राइबोसोम will identify only 2 codons at a time. तो इसके 2 साइट होते हैं. All this is not in your NCERT, so please see it here carefully. It has 2 sites. One of the site is called as the P site, ठीक है, and the other is called as the A site, and this is your RNA, ठीक है. पहला tRNA अटैच करता है, फर्स्ट विल अटैच टू P साइड. अब ऑब्वियसली इधर यहाँ AUG है, so this is going to be one with the anticodon UAC will attach and here the amino acid is going to be methionine. ये पहले अटैच करेगा, ठीक है. Then what will happen, ये जो सेकेंड वाला है इसका हम कोडॉन पढ़ेंगे, corresponding tRNA with say anticodon AAA and say amino acid. यहाँ पर कौन सा होगा बेटा? The amino acid is going to be phenylalanine. It is going to attach. Once they attach, पहला कहाँ अटैच करता है? P साइड में. दूसरा कहाँ अटैच करता है? A साइड में. Once they attach, what will happen is they will form bond. ये इसका amino acid है, इसका amino acid. ये पहला वाला अपना amino acid इसको दे देगा, ठीक है. I'm just rubbing all the other labelings first, just to make you understand. This will give the amino acid to this. So this amino acid will be bound by peptide bond. ये जो peptide bond से होगा तो ये ऊपर चला जाएगा. It will be like this. देखो, and इसका अब amino acid गायब. इसने अपना amino acid इसको दे दिया. तो फिर ये I am telling you the third site is your E site. E site के बारे में normally at +2 level books they do not mention 3 sites. At +2 level they say that ribosome has 2 sites. One of them is P and one is A, but if you look in the internet, they will show another site called as the E site or the exit site. अब ये चला जाएगा exit site पे. Now see, imagine, it is something like this. You have to understand. We are, हमें प्रोटीन बनाना है और हम यहाँ 20 आदमी खड़े हुए, ठीक है. Now पहला कोडॉन I am a tRNA, ठीक. I am a tRNA with anticodon UASC. I am a T codon and I am carrying which amino acid? I am carrying amino acid methionine. The mRNA comes, I come here, I see why, because the first codon is AUG. So I am UAC, I come here with my amino acid. Next codon is UUU. So the tRNA whose anticodon is AAA, it comes with what? Amino acid phenylalanine. Now what I am going to do is I am going to give him my amino acid. तुम रखो, तुम्हारे पास एक amino acid है, तुम मेरा भी ले लो, डाइपेप्टाइड बनाओ, ठीक है. अब मैं चली जाऊंगी, ठीक है. अब क्या होगा? राइबोसोम खिसकेगा. किससे खिसकेगा? It will move on this mRNA. It will move it along the groove. And say if the next codon is GUG. अब जब ये move करेगा तो होगा क्या? The moment the ribosome is moving, not the tRNA. So the moment the ribosome moves, I don't know if you see this. Now what will happen is, now that the ribosome has moved, now this tRNA has moved from, now this site is P site and this site is A site. So जैसे ये गया, अब इसका पोजीशन A से कौन से साइट में आ गया? P में, and A is again free. अब यहाँ पर फिर एक tRNA आएगा जिसका एंटीकोडॉन क्या है? CA, यहाँ G था ना, तो CAC, एंड जिसका अमीनो एसिड कौन सा है? इट इज गोइंग टू बी वैली, ये आएगा. और इसके पास अभी कितने अमीनो एसिड्स है बेटा? इट हैज 2 अमीनो एसिड. ये तो एक्सिट से निकल गया, द राइबोसोम हैज मूव्ड, नाउ इट हैज 2 अमीनो एसिड. नाउ इट विल पास बोथ इट्स अमीनो एसिड टू इट, ठीक है. ये अब अपना दोनों अमीनो एसिड इसको पास कर देगा. सो अब यहाँ पर क्या हो गया? दिस वन इज योर इसका UUU, दैट इज दिस वन इज phenylalanine. फिर ये वाला कौन सा अमीनो एसिड है बेटा? दिस इज मिथियोनिन. ये इसको दे दिया मिथियोनिन. अब ये राइबोसोम देखो कहाँ आ चुका है. दिस राइबोसोम हैज नाउ कम लाइक दिस, इट हैज कम लाइक दिस. ये यहाँ से यहाँ आ गया. दिस हैज मूव फ्रॉम A side to P side because this is my P side, this is my A side. The moment the ribosome moved, the tRNA is not moving. आप ऐसे इमेजिन करो, मैंने कहा ना, मैं हूँ पहला tRNA with amino acid methionine. ये है दूसरा विद अमीनो एसिड phenylalanine. मैंने क्या किया? मैंने इसको दे दिया, तुम डाइपेप्टाइड बनाओ. मैं एग्जिट साइड से बाहर निकल गई. The moment I move, now we are here on our, this is my P side, this is my A side. The ribosome will move. The moment the ribosome moves, अब ribosome का P side has come on me and A side is free. Now the next tRNA will come. The moment the next tRNA with the corresponding amino acid will come, I will give my both amino acid, I will move. Again the ribosome will move. तो होता क्या है? समथिंग लाइक पासिंग. मैंने अपना अमीनो एसिड इसको दिया, तुम डाइपेप्टाइड बनाओ, मैं चली गई. इसने उसको अगले वाले को दिया, तुम ट्राइपेप्टाइड बनाओ, मैं चली. उसने अगले वाले को दे दिया, भैया तुम्हारे पास अमीनो एसिड है, तुम मेरे भी रख लो, मैं चली गई. ये कब तक चलेगा? जब तक हम स्टॉप कोडॉन तक नहीं पहुंच जाए. I don't know if I could make you understand or not, but for my sake, I am going to explain everything once again very clearly to you. I told you just assume this to be my tRNA. This is my tRNA molecule. tRNA molecule has two sites. The first site is called as the P site and the other is called A site. This is the exit. जब इसको निकलना होगा तो ये यहाँ से अटैच करके निकलेगा. This is the E site. First amino acid binds to P site. The next one, tRNA carries the corresponding amino acid will come to the A site. Once they come, here we will use an enzyme. ठीक है, this is enzyme will help build peptide bond between them. So here we will have an enzyme. This enzyme will form a bond between them. Once it has given its amino acid, it will move to the exit site. It will move. Now A site पे this tRNA is carrying two amino acid. This will move. So इसका पोजीशन अब A से P साइड में हो जाएगा and A साइड पे जो नेक्स्ट कोडॉन है आपका, उस कोडॉन का कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग tRNA आएगा अपना अमीनो एसिड लेकर. से अपना अमीनो एसिड लेकर आया फिनाइलैलानाइन. हम अपना दोनों हेडेक इसको पास करेंगे और हम खुद एग्जिट से निकलकर आपका बाहर चल जाएंगे. आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू सम डायग्राम्स. सो दिस इज हाउ द प्रोसेस ऑफ इलॉन्गेशन एक्चुअली टेक्स प्लेस. राइट, वंस आई हैव गिवन यू एन ओवरव्यू of the process of elongation, now I will show you it in detail, with the help of some diagrams. So first I give you a word about this assembled ribosome. Once the ribosome is assembled on the mRNA, we find three zones. Exit is जहां से लगकर ये निकलता है, P and A. P में हमेशा पुराना tRNA रहता है, A में नया आता है. P वाला हमेशा A को अपना अमीनो एसिड देकर निकल जाता है. फिर ये आगे बढ़ेगा, इसका पोजीशन अब अपग्रेड हो जाएगा. ये A से P में आ जाएगा, P में नया tRNA आएगा, ये अपना दोनों इसको देकर निकल जाएगा. फिर ये आगे जाएगा. Then this one will move here. The moment you come to P, now you are at the handing over stage, and A is the one which will actually take over the amino acids, and the process will continue. Right? So let us see this. Ribosome has two sites. One is the P site. It is also called as the peptidal site, and A is the amino acyl site for the two charged tRNA. The initiator सबसे पहले यहाँ पर पहला आएगा RNA carrying formyl methionine. ये यहाँ पर आएगा, and second site आपका खाली होगा. So look at this diagram. You will understand the process. Now यहाँ पर आपका पहला आया. I hope you can see the diagram very clearly. The first one is carrying the amino acid methionine. Second one, say it is carrying leucine. Now this will pass it to this. See, यहाँ पर एक peptide bond बन रहा है, and it is going to pass it to this. So once it passes, now this is going to become a dipeptide. You can see, and it will come to the exit site and it will leave. Right? Now what will happen? The tRNA will move. tRNA के मूवमेंट को ऑब्जर्व करो बेटा. फर्स्ट इट इज AUG, CUC. अब जब ये मूव करेगा तो ये कहाँ जाएगा? CCG के ऊपर आ जाएगा. CCG you can see. And the moment it comes here, इसका पोजीशन अब A की जगह P हो जाएगा. And यहाँ राइबोसोम में this will come to the A side. See here. AUG खिसक गया, ये RNA बढ़ गया आगे AUG वाला. Now ये खिसक कर यहाँ आ गया at the P side CUG, and the next one CCG is now being exposed. Now the corresponding tRNA will come here carrying its amino acid, the third amino acid. Right? Just see the ribosome moves on the mRNA. In this ribosome will move on the mRNA in 5' 3' direction. A charged tRNA with anticodon complementary to A site, right? Will enter the empty A site. पहले ये P site था, now this is your A site. P में तो पहले से आपका इनिशिएटर कोडॉन है, A में अब खाली जगह पर एक आएगा. The two amino acids are linked by enzyme peptidal transferase. मैंने कहा ना इन दोनों के बीच में बॉन्ड बनता है, and I told you that the bond requires an enzyme. The name of the enzyme is peptidal transferase. Peptidal transferase. ठीक है, आपको याद है मैंने बताया था आपको tRNA में that this is your enzyme recognition site. tRNA में मैंने बताया था this is your enzyme recognition site. तो इस साइट पे आपका ये भी उल्टा हुआ है. So यहाँ पर enzyme इनका recognize होता है. Then I told you this is the ribosome recognition. इस आर्म की मदद से tRNA राइबोसोम को पहचानता है. This is your amino acid binding site and this is your anticodon site. Anyways, the name of this enzyme is peptidal. ठीक है, it is peptidal transferase. दोनों में बॉन्ड बना. ठीक, everything is very clearly visible. Now this will move, the ribosome will move this. अब हम अगले कोडॉन पर आ गए, the next tRNA comes. ठीक, this process will continue. So I will show you next diagram में. This is 1 2 3 4 steps. I have already shown you. Now let us come to 5 6. Now I am going to move to the next codon. अब ये next codon में जाएंगे हम. ठीक, अब AUG CUG निकल गया, ये राइबोसोम आगे बढ़ा. अब नेक्स्ट ये दो कोडॉन पर आएगा. ये A से अब कौन सी साइट में आ गया? P साइट में. A खाली है, यहाँ नेक्स्ट अमीनो एसिड लेकर आएगा. ये अपने तीनों अमीनो एसिड इसको दे देगा, राइट? पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड से खुद एग्जिट कर जाएगा. नाउ अगेन द राइबोसोम विल मूव. नाउ द नेक्स्ट कोडॉन विल बी this is GCU and AUC. It will move here. It will move from A site to P site until the process continues. So this is, see, there is a small animation showing the process. Let us see this animation once again. See, पहले साइड पे पहले आया आपका, दूसरे पर आया. This will continue. See this. Now we will see it once again. ठीक है, पहले में मिथ्योनिन, वैलिन दोनों में पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड बना, ये निकल गया, आरएनए मूव किया, ये पी से ए साइड पे आया, इसने इसको दिया, एंड दिस प्रोसेस विल कंटिन्यू. राइट, लेट अस सी दिस वंस अगेन. It will help you. Of this bond, this will leave, mRNA will move, it will move from P side, A side to P side, this will give it to this, and the process will continue. I hope you understood. This elongation will continue till when? Till I reach which site? Till I reach my termination codon. जब तक हम last वाला stop codon तक पे नहीं पहुंच जाए. Once I reach the stop codon, what will happen? Just look at it. Once I reach the stop codon, what will happen? Say this is the position of my ribosome. Say this is the position of my ribosome. I have my last stop codon. Say UAA. I think UAA is a stop codon. This is my stop codon. इससे पहले वाला से codon है से UUU. Say, ठीक है. अभी मेरा tRNA का क्या हाल है? This tRNA is carrying loads of amino acids. पहले से वो लेकर आ रहा है. ठीक, जो फाइनल सबसे नीचे वाला अमीनो एसिड कौन सा है? फिनाइलएलानिन है. अब इसकी आदत क्या है? ये अपना नेक्स्ट वाले को पास करेगा. ये सारा हिसाब से क्या होना चाहिए? The next tRNA should come here. हिसाब से the next tRNA should come here. I'm just showing. This should, with its amino acid, it should pass all its amino acid to this and it should move. बट यहाँ पर तो स्टॉप कोडॉन का कोई कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग tRNA है नहीं. रादर यहाँ पर एक फैक्टर अटैच करता है. दिस फैक्टर इज कॉल्ड एज रिलीज फैक्टर. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज रिलीज फैक्टर. द मोमेंट दिस रिलीज फैक्टर अटैचेस, everything will be released. यहाँ बॉन्ड टूटेगा. दिस पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन विल बी लेफ्ट फ्री. इस तरह से प्रोटीन बन गया. tRNA will dissociate, mRNA will dissociate, it will move, and both the subunits of ribosome, they will also will separate. They will also separate, and this way. अब हुआ क्या? जैसे स्टॉप कोडॉन आया, यहाँ एक रिलीज फैक्टर आता है. रिलीज फैक्टर आने के साथ ही ये टूट जाएगा. द अमीनो एसिड चेन इज फ्री, द प्रोटीन इज फॉर्म, द tRNA goes free, राइबोसोम के दोनों सब यूनिट डिटैच, एंड द mRNA is also set free. This is called as the termination. अब हम आपको बता दें, आपको याद होगा, it is time I tell you one thing, that is the significance of UTRs, right? So what is the significance of UTR? यहाँ पर आपका first codon है AUG, right? And here is your say last codon say UAA. This is your stop codon. ठीक? ये शुरू में you have some UTRs and then you have a cap. यहाँ पर also you have UTR and you have a poly A tail. Why? This allows space for the ribosome to climb, right? And the ribosome to move and climb. कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर एक स्टेज है जिसमें प्रोग्राम हो रहा है, right? So there are some stairs which allow me to enter into the stage, and there's certain part which allows me to exit. So these UTRs and the cap and the UTRs and the poly A tail, it gives space for the ribosome to ascend on the RNA and be prepared for AUG, and then it gives it space to actually move out and then dissociate, right? So now elongation continues till it reaches the stop codon, which can be UAA, UGA or UAG. There the translation will stop with the help of release factors. I'll show you a diagram and then I will show you an animation, right? So the diagram, as you can see, the polypeptide chain is being made until I reach the stop codon. ये मेरा राइबोसोम है and यहाँ देखिए मेरा पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन बन गया, ये एग्जिट मार रहा है, एग्जिट से now this is ready to pass on, but यहाँ रिलीज फैक्टर अटैच किया. This release factor will remove the mRNA, it will dissociate the ribosome and it will remove the tRNA and the protein will be now separate and it is now ready. Let us see a small animation on this. Now see this, it moves. Then the moment we have a stop factor, there is a release factor. The release factor, it removes the polypeptide chain, it breaks the two ribosomes. We'll see it once again. See, the polypeptide chain, this will come, polypeptide chain moved, tRNA moved, ribosome dissociate and the mRNA is now ready, right? So with that, we have done the process of translation. Let me revise the process of translation once again. Though it is divided into 4 steps. The first step is charging of tRNA. When the tRNA gets attached to the corresponding amino acids, right? So that now it is ready to decode and bring the corresponding amino acid. There is initiation. Initiation में what happens? All the 3 RNA they come together. जब तक ये तीनों दोस्त मिलेंगे नहीं, तब तक translation नहीं होगा. mRNA में your the smaller subunit of ribosome will come, then your tRNA will come, right, and then the larger subunit will come. Now that the 3 of them are together, now we are ready for initiation. Now the next step is elongation. In elongation what will happen? एक एक करके tRNA आएंगे, एक-एक करके tRNA आएंगे, अपने कोडॉन्स को पहचानेंगे, अमीनो एसिड लेकर आएंगे, ये वाला इसको पास करेगा, ये वाला इसको पास करेगा, till the polypeptide chain is formed, and last में the moment we encounter a termination codon, वहाँ पर एक release factor आता है जो इन सब को एक दूसरे से बिछड़ देता है. It separates all of them because I told you till the 3 are together, translation will occur. So it dissociates, it removes the polypeptide chain, it removes the tRNA, it removes the ribosomes, right? It removes the mRNA and the process comes to an end. So with that we have completed. We will have a very quick look the difference between transcription and translation. In transcription, we make RNA from DNA. Here we make protein from mRNA. This occurs in the nucleus, it occurs on the ribosome. Here it is actually it's showing an equation. It is here DNA to mRNA and here it is mRNA to protein. Again, I will show you another thing which I want you to know before I end. So now we will come back again to this figure with which we started. Now you understand this is my DNA, it will form RNA. The corresponding tRNA will come. They will not stay. Right? This will give to this will move. This will give to this will move. And this will continue. So this is how the 3 RNA are involved. And this diagram is very important. I really want you to see this. Several ribosomes. ऐसा नहीं होता. देखो एक जीन है, से पेप्सिन का जीन है, तो ऐसा थोड़ा है कि एक mRNA पेप्सिन बनाने का लेकर आया, राइबोसोम चढ़ा, अंत तक गया, पेप्सिन बना, फिर जब पूरा बन गया तो फिर राइबोसोम चढ़ा, tRNA आया, दूसरा बना. ऐसा नहीं होता है. एक राइबोसोम चढ़ा, पेप्सिन बनाना स्टार्ट किया नहीं कि दूसरा भी चढ़ जाता है. It is something like this. If there is a stage, it is not that one will go, it will make a ramp, go, then the second candidate will come. I am moving, मेरे पीछे एक और, तीसरा एक और, मतलब mRNA में several ribosomes they start moving, so that जब तक ये प्रोटीन निकल के अलग होगा तब तक ये रेडी है, this will come, then this will come, so that several protein molecules for the gene can be made simultaneously. If one ribosome comes, goes till the end, then the protein is formed, then another comes, it will become a very slow process. One comes, थोड़ा वो अभी प्रोटीन बनाना स्टार्ट नहीं किया, दूसरा भी आ जाता है. This is called as polysomes or polyribosomes, about which you studied in class 11 while studying the structure of cells. So this is actually what is a polysome or the polyribosome, and this is actually how what is its role. ठीक? Now that you have understood this, we will have a quick look at your NCERT. This is page 114 of your NCERT. I want you to see this in your NCERT. I am giving you an idea कहाँ क्या लिखा है. I am not going to read it entire. The first paragraph in 114. It is about definition of translation. It has the order and sequence of amino acid is decided by mRNA, of course. ठीक है, this requires energy. शुरू में the first step is called as the charging of tRNA और the amino acylation of tRNA. ठीक है, ये आपका पहला पैराग्राफ में ये लिखा है. Now we will move. Look here. In your second paragraph, right? In your second paragraph, this is about the role of rRNA, how it makes ribosome. यहाँ पर एक चीज याद करना, this is very important. The ribosome also acts as a catalyst. I told you ribosome is made up of rRNA, 4 टाइप का rRNA. उसमें से जो 23S टाइप का rRNA है, this actually acts as the enzyme ribozyme. You learned it in class 11 that all enzymes are made up of proteins except few which are made up of RNA, right? So which RNA actually acts as enzyme? Ribosome में जो 23S टाइप का rRNA पाया जाता है, that actually acts as an enzyme ribozyme. Again I am saying in 11 you studied all enzymes are made up of protein, only few are made up of RNA. Which one? This 23S RNA जो बैक्टीरिया में पाया जाता है, this actually acts as enzyme ribozyme. ठीक है? So ribosome acts as a catalyst, but इसमें से one of them it actually also acts as enzyme. बाकी आप पूरा पढ़ लेना, उसमें वही smaller and larger subunit के बारे में लिखा है. In the next unit, this is about rRNA. tRNA आप पहले ही पढ़ चुके हैं पिछले क्लास में. Now this is about your mRNA. mRNA में untranslated regions, ये सब के बारे में. And जितना आपको मैंने स्टेप पढ़ाया, ठीक, वो स्टेप देखिए आपके एनसीईआरटी में, केवल लास्ट पैराग्राफ में इतना मैं आपका खत्म कर दिया. If it comes in your board exam, you know, write the steps of translation. First तो आप लिखेंगे चार्जिंग जो पिछले पेज में था, उसके बाद this is the paragraph जिससे आप बोर्ड एग्जाम में लिखेंगे the steps. मैंने जो पढ़ाया this is for your understanding and for your medical, but for board exam you write from your NCERT only, right? So चार्जिंग के बाद पहला स्टेप है आपका इनिशिएशन, the ribosome binds, ठीक है, then will be elongation, the ribosome will proceed and the elongation phase will come, they will get linked, ribosome will move from codon to codon, यहाँ तक पूरा elongation, they will be translated into the polypeptide chain. At the end ये हो गया third step, this is called your initiation, elongation, termination. The release factor will bind to the stop codon and this will come to an end. ठीक, तो तीनों स्टेप आप जरूर लिखना, but write the points not from my notes or what I have taught you, but please write the points from your NCERT. With this we have come to an end to the topic translation. I hope you understood it. As I always say, go through it once again. If you liked it, please put your comment, like button, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and we will meet in the next video with the next topic, regulation of gene expression. Till then, good luck and goodbye.